This is Kevin Mayo, and today we are drinking Treehouse Super Typhoon. This is the big brother of their Hurricane. It's an American double IPA. It was canned on 1/11. Today is the 19th, I believe, or no later than the 20th, so it's only a week to 10 days old. And we're excited that you are holding a delicious double IPA from Treehouse Brewing Company. Super Typhoon is the big brother of Hurricane, featuring amplified kettle and dry hop doses of Citra and Simcoe hops and adjustments to the base beer to make it even richer flavor. It explodes on the palate with juicy tropical flavors and finishes crisp and clean. It's everything we love about Hurricane with an extra layer of hop intensity and saturation. So, I already said, the only other thing I was missing is 7.7 ABV, which is nowhere on the can. You have to go look it up on their website. So I guess it's a week and a couple days old. I went to Treehouse a week ago Saturday. Today is Sunday. We had our first big snowstorm of the year here in Connecticut. So I guess it is a good day to be drinking Super Typhoon. Let's go ahead and give it a crack and see what we got. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. And go ahead and leave comments because we love talking about beer. And you can already see it's going to be a pretty typical Treehouse beer, which means very hazy and totally unfiltered. You can't even see through it. It's just full of good, hazy pulp. I guess I was going to say goodness. I already used good once, so I can see maybe just a few bubbles streaming through it. And it is I wouldn't call it pale yellow, I wouldn't call it a dark yellow, but it's kind of a murky yellow is probably a good one. And a very typical, say, finger and a half of very white, bright head on it. Aroma-wise, we're getting a lot. Got a little orange juice, passion fruit, spearmint, and a little bit, I'm getting a little bit of a malt background on it. I'm getting a little bit of bready cracker. So, and then probably maybe a little passion fruit. Very good. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Very typical Treehouse mouthfeel, just smooth and creamy. Get a little bit of bitterness at the back end of it and the back of the throat. Not a lot, just a hint. Got a little bit of passion fruit, or actually a lot bit of passion fruit. Here's the thing with Treehouse beers now. I think they're still doing everything just as well as they've always done, but I don't know. But I think a lot of other people have, I don't want to say caught up to them, but copied them. And the thing with beer, it's not a big secret. You can pretty much figure out what somebody's doing. A good brewer can pretty much reverse, not pretty much, but is able to really kind of figure out, or at least when they get together and bounce ideas off of each other. So there's not a super secret recipes. It's, you know, you see these cooking shows and we got our secret ingredient. Well, no, people can pretty much figure out what you're doing. So there is a boatload, or if I was a little more profane, a shitload of local guys around here doing unfiltered New England style IPAs here. And I mean, even the big boys are doing them. You know, Sam Adams has got one. So they're not as unique. That being said, I mean, there's a lot of great flavor in this beer. I said passion fruit. I got a hint of that spearmint. I got a hint of orange juice. I got a little bit of resonance on the back of the tongue. So it's smooth, it's juicy, it's got just a hint of bitterness, not overly sweet, a little bit sticky with the resin on the back of the tongue. Just a phenomenal beer, actually. And like I said, I believe the world is kind of, I don't want to say caught up to Treehouse, but Treehouse is not unique, is probably the word I'm looking for anymore. So it's like, I've been drinking a few of their beers because it's the first time I've been since they moved to Charlton. I'm drinking some of the beers and I'm like, but it's really not true. I'm kind of knocking them down maybe a little bit more than I should. So score-wise, we're going to say this is definitely an A beer. We will give this a 94 out of 100. Till next time, keep drinking.